Hey everyone, it's Sue here, and I wanted to pop on today to share with you my 2018 December daily that I finished 2 weeks ago. I'm super excited that I finally finished it. Normally I finish my December dailies either in December or January, so this is very late for me. But I was watching Moss Cottage this morning. She recently made a video um, where she was using up some of her Santa Baby collection, which is the collection I used last year. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I never shared my finished album. So I decided to come on to do this. So I do have a playlist of my December dailies, and I will put the playlist below. A lot of this uh, is already in video, so I don't want to go over, each thing individually, but I do have a charm on the side where I have so many things that are on it. Um, this was an AT coin from Michelle, and this was a plastic ornament that I used some um, embossing powder on. I have a whole bunch of charms and everything on there, and that's that. So the cover of this is actually, so it's an 8 by 11 album. It is a We Are Memory Keepers, and it had a red um, faux leather cover, which I did not want, and I knew when I bought it I was going to cover it. I had purchased this fabric, and yeah, so I put the fabric on it. I put all of the flowers. This flower I actually made many years ago. And yeah, so some nice trim up top here. And yeah, so again, I have videos on all of this, but I do want to do a flip through. So I start my December daily usually with Thanksgiving, and that's what I did. So this is November 21st of 2018. I had just the this is from what, a Simple Stories, one of their little albums, but I used it here because it was just perfect um for this, for these few photos. I'm just going to move some stuff over to the side here because this is a fairly good size album, and I want to make sure I get everything in. Okay, so then here, this was basically like a cover page, just kind of, just with a little bit of photos on there and the year. So this is also Thanksgiving, and I had a swap last year. Well, I had a couple swaps last year in my December Daily group, which the link is below. December Daily Inspiration Group, anything goes. And so you'll see I have a lot of AT coins in here, and I have some tags in here, all from the swaps. But you can see at this point it's all very autumn colors. And yeah, so like over here, I have this that actually pulls out, and that's my parents. And so even though it's in a pocket, in a not a pocket, a page protector, you can still have like an interactive page. Yeah, so that's that. And we had spent Thanksgiving over my parents' house. We went to Wegmans, which is a big food store here. I ordered the Thanksgiving dinner. And yeah, so we had Thanksgiving at my parents' house. It was the first time we ever ordered the dinner from Wegmans, and that's what we ordered. I made last year three, I think it was three, not four, different prayer cards or prayer tags that, and again, I have videos for all of these, and I put them kind of throughout the album. So, like this one, it matched the color of the papers behind it, so I thought I'd put it there. Um, I do have a date on it. This I had made on December 16th of last year. And I write a prayer. It's my prayer for that particular time. I did, no, I did do four of them because I did one once a week throughout December. Um, so this is November 23rd, and this is really about my granddaughter and her shirt that has the tree on it. And here is another AT coin from Michelle. And so here, I was using my regular HP printer last year for the photos, and I was learning how to do the sizing on it. So I have three photos that are exactly the same, except that they're three different sizes. So I have three photos on this page. Yeah, I didn't want to throw them away, right? So anyway, and then here we went to the tree lighting in my town, and that's what this is about. And the tree. And then the elf appears. So this is December 1st. So now we're starting with Christmas, or with December, I should say. This is with a Zoom. So Zoom is a conferencing live platform, and I did a teaching on Zoom, and that's just all about that. What the all of the what is it called? The list of items that you needed. And we made tags. We made Christmas tags. It was a lot of fun. And here's my house, and I had put the Christmas lights up. Now, I know that this is far away, but I'm afraid if I put it closer down that you're not going to be able to see both pages. So hopefully it's okay. And you can see I'm definitely using the Santa Baby collection. And over here, this is actually also from Michelle. This is a Rita Barracat die cut, and down here as well. And last year, between Thanksgiving and Christmas, we had a lot of new traditions. So like the tradition for Thanksgiving was that we went over the day before and we set the table for my parents. It was also a new tradition that we buy the food from Wegmans. And it was a new tradition to go to my parents' house and decorate their tree. Now, mind you, it's small, it's on a table, but still, this is part of our new traditions. And this is another one of the prayer cards. So that's, I like them. I really enjoy doing that. This is actually a prayer that I'm talking to my family in years to come. That's what that is. Over here, again, fooling around with the HP printer. I'm like, oh my gosh, I have this huge photo. Didn't want to throw it away. So there you go. I did try to use a lot of my trim in here. You'll see it throughout. It's the kind of trim, it's the Recollections where it's sticky on the back. So you'll see that throughout this album. This I had made, this was one of the prompts over in the December Daily group. And I forget what you call it. What do you call it when you have a word and then you, for each letter, you have a word or a phrase or something. So what I did was I took the word Christmas, and for each letter I had a name of God. So that's what I did last year. I love this. I absolutely love this. Hey, maybe I'll do this with with my group at church, my Bible art group. That might be fun doing something like that. And you'll see here that this was a piece of 12 by 12 paper that it is not Santa Baby, but you know what? I didn't make myself stay with that one collection. Um, yeah, because I have other papers, so I went ahead and did it. Okay, so now up to this point has been in other videos. It's kind of weird the way I did it. I have, I did the first part of the album and the end of the album, but a couple weeks ago I finished the middle of the album. And I'll tell you why. I can be totally honest and tell you why. But anyway, so this was what I started a couple weeks ago. So what I try to do every year is I'll take some of the photos from the pieces of art that I've done throughout the year that just I mean I love, for whatever reason. And so I take the photos and I incorporate them into my December daily. And this is the reason right here why I I could not move forward for 6 months in this album. And the reason is because on December 8th, I went to see Ground Zero and the museum for 9/11. And you want to know something? It just froze me. It just, how do you document that? As you can tell, I still have not documented it, but it's here. You will not see individual photos in my album because I just can't. So I decided to just take a page protector, put everything in it, and even my ticket and the photos from that day and the people I went with from church and just a map of where we went that day. And then on this side, we actually went into New York City. I live in New Jersey. We went into New York City because my pastor, well, all the pastors, they were serving, the workers of the church. And that's what we went in for. And then we went to Joe's Shanghai and we got this most amazing soup that we took home. So that's kind of that. I can't imagine ever doing any more with these two pages. It is what it is, and it's in here, and that's all I can do. So, still continuing with what I did a couple weeks ago, this beautiful tag was sent to me by the Mary Attier, who is Meridell Abrams, and I put that in here. It was for the swap from December Daily Inspiration Group. And then over here, this was from church, another AT coin. You can hear it's hard. I made this cute little stocking out of deli paper that I had jelly printed. And here they are, my granddaughter and my daughter putting up the Christmas tree on December 9th. And I have like flowers that I cut out from transparency paper. I use wood veneers. I cut out some flowers from some lace. This I had actually done. This is a die cut from Rita Barakat. What I also am getting into, well, that I did last year anyway, was taking multiple photos and doing the collage with them, which normally I would cut apart, but I'm just really into the whole collage look. So I just left these. I actually have two of them that I glued together. I put holes in it and I put it in here. Done. Right? Done. And that is 6 photos on each side, and I love it. Here's another prayer tag that I worked on. This is all paints on the background, acrylic paints. And this is from Luke 2, which talks about that he is our counselor and Is this that one? Yes, it has to be. Appear to him, glory, bonus, oh, no, this is not that one. That scripture. This just talks about, and the angels of the Lord appeared, and the glory of the Lord's shone around them, and they were terrified. Today, in the town of David, a Savior has been born to you. He is the Messiah, the Lord. So that's that one. And again, these prayers are my prayers from me. And now over here, this is December 11th. And what I did for the first time, and I will definitely do this again, is someone last year in the December Daily Group had told me about the Project Life app. And you can take a photo and then take, like, it would be like, well, it's a 3x4 card, but you get to write on it like whatever you want. So when I did this 2 weeks ago, you'll see this format over and over again, and it made it easier for me to get these photos into the album because I had everything already documented. This is about the chocolate chip cookies that we made, the date that we made them, what we did, right? We went to Target and that kind of stuff. So that app I will use again from year to year. My first cousin had passed away. So that is his obituary. Do you guys put stuff like that in your December dailies? I don't know. Let me know. Comment below. Do you put like super personal things like that in there? I don't know. Then my granddaughter on December 13th had her school concert. And that's what this page is. And I'll just kind of go fast there since there's all kinds of kids in there. And again, you'll see here, here, here. These are all from the Project Life app. And it just talks about, what we were doing that day. This is Kelvin Beecham. He is a New York Jet. And my pastor is the pastor for the New York Jets here in New Jersey. And yeah, so he came out and spoke. And it was a lot of fun because he asked, well, who here has a Bible, like a real Bible with them as opposed to an app? And he needed 3 people. So at first I didn't raise my hand, but then nobody else was raising their hand. I raised my hand. So he actually, I actually read a verse that he asked me to read during his message. It was fun. It was cute. But anyways, so then over here, this whole page, this 8x11 page is from the Project Life app. So I printed it and it printed this way. So I didn't cut it down. I actually decided to leave it just like this. So there's no plastic on this. It's just a photo, and I put a piece of paper, pattern paper, and some of that trim and some die cuts, some flowers, and that's December 16th. And then the same thing here, it printed big, so I glued them together and I have a page. Easy peasy, right? Easy peasy. This is December 18th. This is my granddaughter was making her first PowerPoint presentation for school, so I documented that. And at work, so like in front of my desk, I have like a row of cabinets, and I work in an HR department, and everybody brought some stuff in, and I made like little vignettes of, let me hold this up so you can see, little vignettes of different scenes for Christmas. And this was all on filing cabinets. It was fun. I'll probably do that again. Then this is the actual presentation, the PowerPoint presentation that Madison made. And now this is all that I did before. Actually from, I want to say here on was what I had done like in December or January. This right here is, because it's very interactive, and I'm not going to get into a lot of detail because I have other videos that you can watch on this, but I actually put a piece of plastic in here. This is just a piece from, you know, shipping. And the front is like this. It's on a piece of cardboard, and the back of it is all pockets. So last year in the December Daily group, I did some Facebook Lives, and this page was from one of the Facebook Lives. But so we got the ham, and we got the stuffed cabbage, which we call golumki because we're Polish. And in here there's a pocket, and that was the scalloped potatoes, my mother, the cake, my family. So it was just a page where I took a piece of cardboard that was from packaging. I put paper on top of it. Then I made 3 pockets, 1, 2, 3, all blinged out with shiny stuff on it. All right, you can see all the ribbon that I used is like glitter and then silver. And they were just all pockets. So that's what this was, but I wanted it. Oh, and this was an old Christmas card that somebody by the name of Mike Scully sent it, but I liked it. I put a little die cut up here and a die cut down here, and I thought it just looked pretty on the bottom pocket with the Christmas trees on both sides. So, and then this was another AT coin. So the reason I put it in this little piece of plastic was just because it is so interactive. Oops, I'm putting it in backwards. You know what? I'll put that back in later. I don't want to destroy anything, but this way you can take it out. So here's another prayer tag. This one I did on December 9th, and this is the one I was thinking of before, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. So that's that one. And then just certain things about like with that on social media that meant something to me throughout the year. And as I mentioned, the Facebook Lives for my December Daily group. Check-in time, that was where, okay, everybody gets to check in and say where they're at in their December Daily, like how far along they are. This was for a Rita Bearcat video. And yeah, just something I posted on Instagram. So these are all Instagram photos. Yeah. And let's see. So here we were doing some baking. And again, I had purchased some pattern paper. It is not Santa Baby, but I like it. It had little chocolate chip cookies and milk and cups. And yep. And more AT coins. And then this is the last page. This is it, and it's just pictures of my granddaughter. And I wrote here, what a great way to end my 2018 December Daily. Without knowing, Madison took selfies on my phone. So I looked on my phone one day, and she had taken these selfies. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to print those out. I didn't know she even did it. So anyways, so you can see that I covered the whole album inside and out with this beautiful fabric. And that is it. So that is my 2018 December Daily. Half of it I worked on in December, and then the rest of it I finished just a couple weeks ago. Leave me a comment below. Oh, I forgot. Did you notice I didn't say anything about Christmas Day? That's because Christmas Day is in its own separate little like an insert. So I had made this insert. I did this on another Facebook Live for my December daily group. And yeah, so this is just from December. On the back of this, I have, I don't want to show you because it's personal information like ages and that kind of thing, so that, you know, in 20 years from now, when my granddaughter looks through this, she'll know. But I have a lot of pockets. You'll see here I am using that sticky trim that I mentioned. This is deli paper. That's a tag that I did the heat embossing. But again, I have videos for this, so I will post below. Yeah, I documented on the back of that. This is actually from a piece of wrapping paper I thought was super cute. And this I heat embossed, and I cut out a piece from, no, that was a die cut from the Santa Baby collection. But I heat embossed that pink tree because, yeah, gotta love a pink tree, right? But anyway, so that's it. This page I think is one of my favorites. This is a Rita Bearcat die cut. I put some bling on one of the Santa Baby 4x6 cards and some die cuts. So this is December 24th. So I made a little band to tuck that under. And I took one of my jelly plated envelopes and put it in here, and I just have miscellaneous stuff in there. My little hearts. Yeah, well, we got some elf stuff going on here. And Christmas Eve dinner at my parents'. Yeah, I pulled out some music paper from an old book. I put in a little tip-in because I had some photos that I don't know if I forgot about them or what, but I needed to get them in there. And that's from Christmas Eve. We celebrate Christmas Eve at my parents' house. This is all Christmas Eve. And then this is Christmas morning. And again, this is on a piece of deli paper. And this was a card I got at the dollar store on because I knew I wanted to use it in here. And I put photos of Christmas morning inside of it. And yeah, and then my mother came over on Christmas Day, another AT coin. So this is an actual, almost like second, well, it's not, it's an insert for my December daily is what it is. But anyway, yeah, so that's how I wanted to handle that for last year. So let me know if you have any questions. I hope you enjoyed. I hope, I hope you're done with your December daily from last year. And if you're not, you know what, that's okay too. Right? It'll get done when it gets done. But and I've been off of Facebook since July 4th. So I think that there's a swap going on over in my group, my Facebook group. I have awesome ladies that are heading it up for me while I'm off of Facebook until probably November. So definitely go ahead, check out the link below, pop on over and join the group. And I don't know where they're at with the swap. I don't know if they're done, like as far as allowing people to sign up. I have no idea. I'm kind of out of it. But head on over anyways. It's a little quiet this time of the year, but it certainly picks up as it gets, you know, like October-ish, I'll say. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know. Leave me a comment. I need comments. I need interaction with all of you. I miss you all so much. Okay. All right. That's it. Thank you so much. And I'm going to pop this off and talk to you soon. Bye-bye.